about 5:10. I'll hand this one over to you, though. It's an interesting story.
Don't say those words. Don't hand it over to me, because this story is about a gentleman from the UK who, Mr. Malcolm McDonald, has gone through 6 crazy years with a penis growing on his arm. Now, it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone.
Hang on, what? A penis growing on his arm?
Yes, his member is growing on his arm. What happened, I hear you saying? Well, this poor bugger has got a terrible blood infection.
Yes.
And to the point that one day he was just doing his business and plop, into the toilet it went.
Fell off.
He lost it. He lost his very
just dropped
own.
off.
Yes. And so doctors, medicine and science, being what it is, fabulous, grafted one onto his arm, for his forearm.
So
no jokes.
Free Willy has been growing on his arm for how long?
For 6 years. This
6
man has been
years.
carrying
And
it around.
How big did it get to?
An inch a year.
An inch a year?
Yeah, that's your normal growth rate when you're trying to cultivate something on your forearm. But this poor guy, and it was meant to happen much earlier, but because of COVID and elective surgery, everything got pushed back. This man has been handling life with a willy on his hand, and he said he's gone through different things where a lady has asked him before could you get that up on that shelf at the supermarket, and it's come out. Nearly whacked her.
Whacked her in the head.
Nearly whacked her. And then he said he's a keen darts player as well, and he's learnt to tuck his darts under it. Yeah, he can hold them there, but not anymore. Finally, it has been removed, and he now has one. He now has a normal member.
Incredible.
Isn't that
science?
actually
On a serious note, though, science to be able
phenomenal.
to just get your head around something growing on your arm and then attaching it. So
I was blown away when the mouse had the ear on its back. I thought we'd reached the heights of medicine, but then when you got a willy on your arm, these are new horizons, really.
I had a procedure once, Michelle. It was called the Latarjet procedure, right? Very French, all right? So basically it's you get a little bit of your collarbone and it gets removed and gets sort of put on your shoulder, and it sort of helps the ball not to slide out of your socket.
Oh,
so it keeps it really strong. So it's important, I guess, for me, carrying you in this show to be able to have strong shoulders, Michelle. So it's going very well at the moment. Thank goodness I had the Latarjet procedure.
I want to know who else has been through this, okay? You, Mr. Willie from UK, has been through it. When did your this become that? For instance, your collarbone became, your
my shoulder, my strong shoulder.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, Graham, how you doing?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Good, Charles. Good. Tell us your story. When did this become that?
So I worked with a bloke that lost his thumb and index finger and antisocial finger.
The
middle finger.
Yep.
So he lost all those. He come back to work and his thumb was replaced with his big toe.
Wow.
And I think they moved one of the other fingers over, and that was how his hand was.
That's enthralling. That is so impressive. I've got to be, and without shunning, I mean, medicine is brilliant.
Yeah.
Did it look really weird, Graham?
Yes. Very weird.
Did he?
If he was a hitchhiker, you'd never get a lift.
Did he have a limp? Did he have a limp after that though?
He didn't do a lot of walking, no.
Because that's a really balancing toe too, the big one. Oh, that's
I'd
really
rather have a
interesting.
missing finger than a missing toe, though.
But this is the thing, right? I knew a guy who lost his thumb.
Yeah.
You can't do up your fly. You can't do anything. You can't grab things.
Yeah, well, you should become ambidextrous. You've got to be able to use both hands, Michelle.
That's a very good point. Straight from the footballer's mouth.
That's
You've been
right.
taught that from the word go. All right, thanks, Graham. That was impressive.